You know, right now, as you're watching this, there's a secret battle going on inside your eyes. It's this non-stop fight between forces that want to dim your vision and, well, a team of unsung heroes fighting to keep your world bright and crystal clear.
I mean, seriously, just think about that for a second. What if your eyes had their own microscopic protectors working 24/7? Well, guess what? Today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to meet these heroes, get to know the villains, and really understand the fight for your sight.
All right, first things first, let's meet the place our heroes are protecting. It's called the macula. The easiest way to think of it is like the high-definition sensor in the camera of your eye. It's this tiny little spot on your retina, but wow, it is responsible for all your sharp, detailed color vision. You know, the vision you're using this very second.
Now, here's the problem. This amazing HD camera can face a pretty serious issue as we get older. It's called Age-Related Macular Degeneration, or AMD for short. And it's basically when that sharp central vision starts to get blurry and fade away because the macula itself is breaking down. This is the big battle our heroes are up against.
You know, every good story needs a villain, right? And in the story of our eyes, there are two major troublemakers that are really driving this breakdown. They love to work behind the scenes, just causing damage over a long, long time. So on one side, you've got oxidative stress. The best way to picture this is like rust on a car, but it's happening to your delicate eye cells. It's damaged from these tiny, unstable molecules. And on the other side, you've got chronic inflammation. Just imagine a fire alarm in your house that gets pulled and then just won't turn off. It's your body's own defense system, but it gets stuck in overdrive, and that can end up harming the very thing it's trying to protect.
Okay, so with cellular rust spreading and a fire alarm that's just screaming nonstop, our mighty macula is in some serious trouble. But don't you worry, because help is on the way. It is time to call in the heroes.
First up to the scene, let's meet the omega-3s. We're talking specifically about DHA and EPA. I want you to think of these guys as the calm, cool, and collected firefighters for your eyes. Their specialty? Taming that wild, out-of-control inflammation.
So how do they do it? Well, omega-3s have this brilliant two-punch combo. First, they help manage and dial down the inflammation. And second, they actually boost your body's own defense system against that cellular rust. Let's look a little closer at that first power. They get right into the retina and help bring things back into balance. They're basically the negotiator who walks up to that blaring fire alarm system and says, "Okay, team, stand down. The immediate danger has passed." And get this, for their second power, they don't even fight the rust directly. Nope. Instead, they activate this thing called NRF2. Think of NRF2 as a 4-star general in your cellular army. When the omega-3s give the signal, this general calls up your body's own elite antioxidant troops to go in and neutralize all those damaging molecules. Super smart, right? But the omega-3s don't have to fight this battle alone. Our next hero is a multi-talented superstar, a true master of protection. Everybody meet Resveratrol.
Now, Resveratrol is incredibly versatile. It is not a one-trick pony. This hero fights on 3 different fronts. It gives powerful antioxidant support, it helps control that pesky inflammation, and it even supports the tiny, delicate blood vessels in your eyes.
First up, it's antioxidant powers. Just like the omega-3s, it can activate that NRF2 general, but it also jumps right into the fight itself, directly neutralizing those rust-causing molecules. On top of that, it supports the tiny power plants inside your cells, your mitochondria, helping them stay strong and energized.
Next, inflammation control. In this arena, resveratrol is like a master regulator. It works on all these different pathways to keep things calm. It dials down the key inflammation signals, it manages the retina's own little immune cells, and it helps balance other systems that have a habit of going into overdrive. So look, if all that science talk was a little much, just remember this one thing. When it comes to inflammation, resveratrol's main job is to walk into the room, look at all the overexcited alarm signals, and just tell them to take a deep breath in. Chill out.
And finally, resveratrol protects your blood vessels. See, in some types of AMD, these unstable, leaky blood vessels can start to grow where they shouldn't. Resveratrol helps regulate the signals that cause this, all while keeping the blood vessels you do want strong and healthy.
Okay, wow. We've met the heroes, we've met the villains. It's a pretty exciting story. But now we have to hit pause for a very, very important reality check. Because as cool as these compounds are, they're not a magic cure.
It is absolutely essential to understand this, and it comes straight from our source material.
Neither omega-3s nor resveratrol are FDA-approved to treat or prevent macular degeneration. Their role is best viewed as one piece of a much, much bigger puzzle, part of a broader strategy for wellness and nutrition to support your overall eye health.
So, what's the most important thing to take away from all this? Simple. Before you change anything, before you add any supplements to your routine, your number one absolute first move is to talk to a doctor or a healthcare professional. They're the only ones who can help you figure out what's truly right for you.
So there you have it. You've met the heroes and the villains in the hidden battle for your vision. Now I'm just going to leave you with this one question. Knowing what you now know about your eyes protectors, what's one choice, could be big, could be small, that you can make today to do a favor for your future self?